Welcome to my presentation on CS50P project. My project name is Electron Configuration, a chemistry problem. I belong to the cohort of 2025, and my name is Yixin Hu. Some facts on CS50P and me. My GitHub homepage and edX username are shown here. I'm currently living in Chengdu, China. Here, I work as a chemistry teacher. Aside from teaching, I'm also taking this class to learn how to code. After this course, I will enter a data science program in Belgium. My project ideas took inspiration from Little Professor, the homework that we did in this class. As a teacher, I always wanted to build something with interactive learning. In this project, I want to apply the coding skills that I earned in this class to a specific chemistry problem, namely electron configuration. A little background on this problem. To figure out the electron configuration of an element, we need two parameters, period and atomic number. To figure out the period of an element, we need to know its location on the periodic table, specifically which row the element was on. Once we located the element, we can zoom in and we can grab the number on top of its symbol, and that would be our atomic number. For example, for boron, we have an atomic number of 5, and it belongs to the second period. Based on these two information, we can actually calculate its electron configuration to be 2, 3. Now let's move on to the methods and goals for this project. First, we use file I/O to extract information from a CSV file. Then we make use of the library of random to generate an element randomly. Then we use regular expression and exceptions to match the input format of electron configuration. Then we use loops to interact with the user's input and provide hints accordingly. Now let's look at the code. First, we have a main function that randomly generates an element to prompt the user's input for its electron configuration. Then, depending on the user's answers, we would provide different feedback and hints accordingly. Inside of this function, we have several other functions. First, we have getPTE function to actually extract an CSV file and get relevant information for the first 20 elements in the periodic table. And then we store it into a list of dictionaries called PTE20. Then we have getElement function to actually randomly generate an element out of the 20 that we've obtained above. Then we have an getAnswer function to actually get the user's input of electron configuration in the right format. Then we will use checkAnswer function to match a user's input into our stored standard answer in PTE20. If the students actually put in the wrong answer for the first time, then he or she will be asked for the period number of that element achieved by getPeriod function. Then, last but not least, we have another function called getHint. Depending on the input of getPeriod, we would have interactive hints that is provided by this function. First, let's put in the correct answer for this question, 2, 3. Great, we get through with this program. Now with our second try, let's try to be a little bit vicious in putting cat. Okay, now the system actually recognized that cat is not in the right format of electron configuration, and it prompts us with a hint that we have to put it in the right format. Now, let's do 2, 5. This is not the right answer for electron configuration, so it's asking me which period is the element in. Now, I know that boron is on period 2, so let's put in 2. Here, I have another hint specifically for period 2 elements that I should calculate electron configuration following this specific formula. So let's do that. 2, atomic number of boron is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. So now we'll reach the correct answer. Let's do it again. So for boron, it's asking us for electron configuration again. So let's put in something like 2, 4, 6. Now, that's not the correct electron configuration, and I got asked about the period again. So this time, I'm not going to type in the right period. I'm going to type in 3. Now, the system actually knows that maybe I don't know how to find the period number of an element, and now it's teaching me how to find it. So if I go back to the periodic table, and then I see the boron is actually on the second row, so the period number should be 2. Now I get asked of the electron configuration again with the same hint that I had before. So now I'm going to cooperate and type in 2, 3. And now we got through the problem again.